Welcome back, everyone. So today is a very exciting day for me. Sonic Racing Crossworlds was shown yesterday. I don't know why I said today is a nice day for me. I'm recording this a day after the PlayStation State of Play, but man, oh man, am I excited. So I released a reaction video of me reacting to the PlayStation State of Play. I was actually live streaming it yesterday, which is not something I initially was planning on doing, but I figured, why the hell not? I'm already here. Why don't I just record my reaction? I think it'd be fun. So I was happy to have some of my friends with me watching the presentation, and it was a lot of fun. And I think that the game looks really good. Now, actually, first I guess I'll talk about the PlayStation State of Play real quick. It was good. Normally these presentations are a little boring to me, but this time it actually kind of felt decent. I don't know, I think a lot of games here were actually kind of fun to play, or might be fun to play. The Shinobi game is one I'm very excited for. I'm definitely going to be buying that. The art style of that game is gorgeous. Monster Hunter Wilds was shown. I kind of expected that because, well, PlayStation and Monster Hunter and PlayStation are pretty tight. So here we are. I'm very, very excited to play that. I already talked about that in my last video. But now, they also showed Sonic Racing Crossworlds. I also apologize in advance. I am a little tired today, so if I'm a little off, don't be surprised. But Sonic Racing Crossworlds, okay? I love the Sonic Racing games that were made with the Sega IPs. Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing and Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed are some of my favorite kart racing games outside of Mario Kart. Really fun, really fun. And Transformed was really, really good. It was honestly comparable to Mario Kart 8 in my opinion. I think it was a very well done game, and it's very unique being able to go to different areas, or not different areas, but the whole course changes every single time you play it. Where you're you're driving on a car and then all of a sudden the road breaks and it turns into a lake or something, and then you have to go in a boat. It was a cool idea, and I wish they expanded it more, which is what they're doing in Crossworlds. But then after Transformed, they had Team Sonic Racing, and that game was unfortunately not very good. It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad game. Okay, I will say it had a lot of good things going for it. It was very polished. I just felt like it was lacking. It was extremely lacking. It was missing a lot of content. It was kind of boring. There was a lot of characters that were cut for no reason. Cream the Rabbit, Espio, Charmy. Yeah, there's a lot of characters that they just omitted from the game entirely. And I'm like, why are you ignoring these characters? There's so many good opportunities here to make some really, really good gameplay here, but they skimped out on it. And I don't know if that has to do with the whole team-based mechanic or what, but it was very lacking. And I was a little nervous when this game was first announced at the Game Awards in December of 2024. It was shown that this game was coming out. It was a CG trailer. I was excited to see what they were gonna do. I definitely wanted to see the next step for a Sonic Racing game, but I was really nervous about it because the last game was not very good. And the only reason I had some hope was because after Sonic Frontiers, the series has really kind of gone up quite a bit. Sonic Frontiers definitely was sort of a saving grace for the series, because at that point, for me personally as a Sonic fan, I was starting to feel very betrayed by Sega. I didn't really want to follow the series as much anymore. And I wasn't really on board with it because every game was becoming a disappointment. The whole Sonic Boom thing, first Sonic Lost World was bad, and then Sonic Boom was just a complete disaster of a game. It just, my God, looking back at Sonic Boom, that was the darkest period for Sonic. Just hands down, the darkest time for Sonic. It really was the Dark Age. I know everybody likes to refer to Sonic 06 being the Dark Age of Sonic, but no. This was, in my humble opinion, the true Dark Age of Sonic. We were getting such little content, and what little content we were getting, it was unfinished, unpolished, garbage, a huge mess. Then Sonic Forces came out. I thought it was going to be really good. It was the biggest disappointment of a video game in my life. I've talked about this game with my friends constantly. I hated Forces, and I wish we got a good Sonic game instead of what we got from Forces. Forces was a disaster of a game, to say the least. Then we got Team Sonic Racing following that, which is where I want to kind of go from here. Team Sonic Racing, it had a lot of cool things going for it. The whole team mechanic was interesting and unique, and just it was cool. It was cool. I was excited to see what they were gonna do. They fumbled the bag so hard with this game. There was so much potential. They fucked it up. Firstly, they removed all the Sega IPs, which was kind of annoying, but I was able to move past it because I'm a bigger Sonic fan anyway. Thing is that they didn't utilize that. So anyway, that's just a little bit of history, a little bit of rambling on the history of Sonic through the 2010s. I want to make a full video covering that because it really was a dark time to be a Sonic fan, but thankfully we're out of that era as far as I can tell, and Sonic Racing Crossworlds looks to be another example of a game that's gonna kick ass. I am so excited for this game, you have no idea. I love the Sonic Racing games, as I said, and if this game turns out to be as good as those ones, which I'm going to be honest, based on that trailer, it looks very, very polished and very good, I'm very excited. Let's go over some of the points here, right? Firstly, the roster is vastly improved. We're getting Cream the Rabbit back. We're getting SBO and Charmy. We're also getting Sage from Sonic Frontiers, which I was surprised at first, but then I thought about it. I was like, you know what? Sage is kind of like a big character now, and a lot of people liked Sage when she first was revealed, so I'm really happy that we're getting Sage back, and they're continuing on with like Sonic Frontier stuff, and there's a lot of cool things that I saw with the characters. And I almost forgot, I just neglected to talk about probably the biggest reveal. Jet the Hawk from Sonic Riders is coming back. That's insane. I never thought we'd see a Sonic Riders thing ever again in my entire life, and thank God they're bringing it back. And not only are they bringing Jet the Hawk back, and Wave, and Storm, they weren't necessarily in the trailer, they were in the background though. They were in the banners of like the playable characters. Storm and Wave were there. I'm like at least 97% sure that means that they are playable. They were there. So anyway, I'm sorry, I'm kind of geeking out here. I'm a huge Sonic fan in case you couldn't tell. Frickin' Extreme Gear from Sonic Riders is back. Extreme Gear! Extreme Gear. This is awesome. Extreme Gear, for those of you who don't know, is they're the hoverboards that Sonic and everybody rides in Sonic Riders. They are back. They are back and you can ride them. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. I would rather have a Sonic game where they're running on foot, a Sonic Racing game where they're running on foot, but I'll take what I can get. I think Sonic Riders is the next step up from them running on foot, right? It's like just a tier below that. It's good. It's good. I'm happy with them incorporating that. That's much better than what they did with the stupid cars. I'm sorry, the cars, I can get over it. I like Transform a lot. But why is Sonic driving a car? It makes no sense! Anyway, I absolutely love that they're able to ride on Extreme Gear. I don't know how it's going to work. They haven't explained it yet. But it's definitely got me curious. And something else, they're incorporating the transformed aspect back into the games. That's super exciting. You can drive on the water, you can fly in the air, and you can drive a car. I don't know how it's going to be incorporated with Extreme Gear, but I am extremely excited to find out. Now, the big gimmick of this game seems to be being able to travel to different worlds. So they have a few like levels they showed off. They have like a dinosaur area, which a lot of people are saying that this is Dino Jungle from Secret Rings. Maybe? I don't know. I feel like this might just be a generic dinosaur level. I really hope I'm wrong. I think it'd be really cool if it was from Secret Rings. But I just don't think it's gonna be. It just looks too generic. I mean, I guess Dino Jungle did look kind of generic in Secret Rings, but I don't know. That's kind of a stretch in my opinion. Then they also had like a pirate level, sort of, with like a storm. It's like a haunted pirate ship. People are saying that this is Pirate Storm from Secret Rings as well, and I'm like, man, Secret Rings had a lot of generic areas, didn't it? No, I mean, it could be. It could be. Listen, like I said, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think they are. I think that these are just generic levels, and it's kind of boring in my opinion. But if they are bringing back Secret Rings levels, I think that's pretty cool. Then there's also Metal Harbor's been confirmed, which is really cool because that is a Sonic level. So I guess that's where people are getting it from. I don't know, but I think that's really cool that they're bringing back Metal Harbor from Sonic Adventure 2. That's great. That's awesome. That is a Sonic level, and Metal Harbor is perfect for a level. So that brings me to my next point. For love of God, just take from like every Sonic game. You know, I hate them reusing assets of old Sonic games and reusing levels from old Sonic games, but this is an instance where using it is actually okay, because then you're going to have cool themes for your levels and actually like kind of connect it to the universe a little bit, right? So you can have levels like Kingdom Valley from Sonic 06, Apatos from, or Windmill Isle, whatever you want to call it, from Sonic Unleashed. You can have Tropical Resort from Sonic Colors. You can have Emerald Coast from Sonic Adventure. You can have Rail Canyon from Sonic Heroes. You know, there's a lot of levels that you could take from older Sonic games. Hell, go freaking crazy with it. Just take something from Sonic Rush. Take shit from the Sonic Riders games. Imagine how cool that would be. There's so much you could do here, and I guess that's why people are kind of hoping that this is Secret Rings stuff, because if they're taking from Secret Rings, literally anything is possible. I'm just going to straight up say it. Anything is possible if they're taking from Secret Rings. There's also a ton of, like, just stages that they could just create on their own, maybe even combining stuff, especially since it looks like you're going to travel between worlds and stuff in the middle of the race. That's a cool gimmick, actually. I think it's a really good idea. And they're actually using the warp rings from, looks like the Sonic movies, which is pretty cool. I think that's awesome. It's a little weird, kind of have the movies incorporated into the games. I thought it was weird with the Sonic Movie 3 DLC for Sonic X Shadow Generations. But listen, if it's good, it's good. There's also some other cool things I want to talk about. Firstly, crossplay is confirmed. Yes. I want to see crossplay in like every multiplayer game nowadays, because there is no excuse anymore. Just do freaking crossplay. Stop trying to be like, well, actually, I just want it to be exclusive to my platform. It sucks, okay? Your platform sucks. Don't make it exclusive. Crossplay, okay? Make it crossplay. Everything should be crossplay. So I'm really happy to see that this game is actually crossplay. That's really, really cool. I got a lot of friends on PlayStation, and I play on PC, so it'll be nice to have a little bit of diversity when you're playing these games. What else? There's a lot of kart customization, which is cool. I'm happy that you can change the wheels, the frame, and the body and whatnot. That's awesome. That's cool. Customization's always good. I'm not really crazy about customization. I usually just avoid it most of the time. But I will say that customization is really, really cool, and I'm happy to see that at least it's there, right? I mean, if you like it, great. If you don't, I don't think you have to actually do it. It's probably just cosmetic. At least I'm hoping it's cosmetic. We'll see. I didn't really like it that much in Mario Kart either, believe it or not. So anyway, there's also a closed network test that's going to be taking place on PlayStation 5 on February 21st, I believe. You can sign up for it. It's obviously sign up and it's not guaranteed, but listen, I signed up for it. If I get in, awesome. If I don't, oh well. But it looks like it's going to be fun. I'm really excited to try this game out. When it comes out or on this closed network test, I really want to play it. And I really hope that this game isn't $60, because I don't think it should be. I think $40 is a good price. But, oh yeah, a big thing they gotta do with this game is frequent updates after launch, and also adding stuff after launch. DLC, updates, more characters, more courses, updating the net code. There's things that need to be done to this game in order to keep it alive, as opposed to Team Sonic Racing, which came out and then just, I mean, it came out, right? It's like, I don't know. That's kind of part of the reason why it failed. I was really upset when they weren't going to make any DLC courses for the game, This is the kind of game where DLC is actually okay, and I'm not upset about it. So please, for the love of God, Sega, make DLC. I know that they've confirmed some DLC already. There's actually going to be Sonic Prime DLC, which is interesting. I think that that's honestly a really cool idea, because this is a spin-off. Just go crazy with the characters. Add Tangle and Whisper from the Sonic IDW comics, you know? And if they had the rights to, like, Archie, wouldn't it be cool to see, like, Sally Acorn and Bunny Rabbit and all those characters? I think it would have been cool. I don't think it's going to happen, but it would be cool. I'd be okay with that. Yeah, I mean, Sonic Racing Crossworlds, it looks really freaking good. I'm really hyped for it. I'm going to be playing this day one. There's no doubt about that. I hope it's comparable to Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed. And yeah, I'm happy about the roster. I'm happy about kart customization. I'm happy about the courses. Really happy about Extreme Gear. Extremely happy about that coming back. It's about time that we get a little more Sonic DNA in these racing games, you know? Instead of them just being generic racing games. So, I guess that's really all I have to say. You know, this is kind of me just geeking out about one of my favorite video game franchises ever. So, I'm just going to leave it there, but hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to playing this game when it comes out. Who knows, maybe I'll make a Paul perspective on it. Probably not, but I'm excited. So, also real quick before I go, I just wanted to say that I know I've been making a lot of these videos lately. I mean, this is literally third day in a row. This isn't going to be a common occurrence. I'm just going to let you know. There's just been a lot of things happening this past week and weekend that happened. I just said happened twice. So that's kind of why I've been kind of going crazy with that. So don't expect these videos too often, but I do plan on doing at least weekly, like I said, and it's been kind of nice having content to make, I'm going to be honest. It's been kind of nice. It's been a good motivator, and anyway, I'm just going to end there, so yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys later.